In this video, John talks about his setup and why he uses a 15-foot rod. Halfway through the video, he also gives me some tips on how to fish a gurgler. So John, what kind of rod is this again?
This rod here is what they call a two-handed 15-foot fly rod.
Oh wow.
Okay.
It's freaking long, man.
It's very long. Okay. And surprisingly, it's extremely lightweight.
Uh-huh.
All right. I like the Sage models, the Sage line of fly rods and spey rods. This is an older model.
Okay.
Okay. And it's extremely lightweight and durable. The new Sage Igniter series is like, I think, 1.5 ounces lighter than this rod.
Okay.
Okay. So the reason that I use this type of rod for my fishing is I fish from shore.
Yeah.
All right. And I cast over weeds. All right. So when I'm bass fishing, I'm going to be fishing from shore. I'll have 50 to 60 feet of weeds. And a lot of times when you're throwing an 8 or 9 weight fly rod with big bass flies,
yeah,
sometimes you can make that good cast, and sometimes with the wind will, you know, reduce the distance of your casting. So with this rod here, I can add approximately 30 feet.
Okay.
A 30-foot distance to my cast.
Additional 30 feet.
All right.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. Okay. So typically, when I use this rod, I average between 90 and 120 feet, depending on the fly I'm throwing and the wind and all that. Okay. So
wow.
I also like a large arbor reel that has a lot of backing. So pretty much this setup here is what I like to use for beach fishing.
Okay.
But I also use it to field test the flies that I tie, and I'm also on the Avantech Sports Pro Angler fly team.
Wait, what is Avantech?
Avantech is a company based out of China that manufactures fly lines, spey lines, Skagit heads, reels, rods. And my job is to take these items and put them in the field and field test them. Okay. And then what I do is I write the company an evaluation on what I liked about it, and as a fisherman, I can give them some feedback, feedback to say, hey, why don't you try doing it this way? So in a nutshell,
how do you like the line? How long have you been using it now?
The line here, I've used this for the last several months. Okay. And
holding up good?
It's holding up very nicely. And
it casts really well?
It casts real nice.
Okay. I might have to get like an 8 weight or something like that for my 8 weight rod.
Get, I think it's from 8 weight all the way up to the 12 and 13
I mean, $16.99 is cheap, man. So you can't go wrong, right?
You know, the funny thing about that is when I first heard about that company and the Chinese made lines, I was very skeptical about it because I'm a Sage, Orvis, G. Loomis kind of guy. Yeah. And I've used all the all of the high-end equipment. Yeah. So until I started getting stuff sent to me and field testing it, I was skeptical. But I gotta tell you, this line here, I've made probably about 8,000 casts. Wow. I've dragged it through the tree branches, the sand, you know, through different types of conditions. And I'll tell you what, if I took this off the spool and put it next to a real fly line or something from Scientific Anglers and said to somebody, hey, can you tell me who made that fly line? If you feel it, you're gonna go, I can't tell the difference.
I think I did feel it at one point, and it feels really nice. I mean,
and then the nice thing about this series of saltwater lines is that when you match this with a 15-foot two-handed rod, oh my goodness, you can go to the beach and cast far out. You can work lots of water, and if you hook into 80, 100-pound plus fish, this is the setup that's gonna get you going.
Gotcha. Okay, cool, thank you.
Okay, wait, put your rod tip down. Put your rod tip down, watch me. Strip, pause. Stop.
Wait till the wakes disappear?
Wait till the wake disappears and then make it move again. Because a lot of times a fish will be eyeballing that, okay? And then in the process between the pause and the retrieve is sometimes you can get a fish to come up for that. Okay, now again, you're too close to shore because you're not in front of that culvert, so get that fly back out there and work the water. Because if you're not seeing anything to indicate that you're going to get a strike close to shore, there's no sense pulling that in.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, the water's murky, so I can't really see.
Right.
And I can't tell if anything's really chasing it or not.
Exactly. But what you got to do is you got to pay attention to the fly. You got to look in a 3-foot circle around. Imagine a hula hoop around that fly. That's the areas that you want to pay attention to.
Oh, you see that fish?
Yeah. A popper makes the water move, okay? So you see how the water's calm to your left?
Yeah.
Cast out that way and bring it into the shoreline.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Okay, look at me. Do this. Strip hard and pause. Stop. Strip hard, pause. One strip at a time. Because
One hard strip?
What's that?
Just one hard strip?
I'm sorry?
One hard strip and pause?
Yep. Make it pop, okay? You want it to move water.
Okay, okay.
And then you want to let it pause.
Okay, I thought I just wanted it to make a wake. I thought I was just looking for.
Sometimes you can make a wake, but that's not really what they were designed for.
Okay.
Okay, it's not like on a spinning rod where you're using a plug that wiggles left and right.
Gotcha.
There you go. And it's the pause in between your strips that is going to entice a fish to come whack it.
Oh. Damn, bird.
All right, so let me see your rod for a second. I want to show you something. Okay. Okay, so sometimes too much line out is bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I just want to shorten this just a scotch. All right, so here's something you can do. All right, see that?
Yeah.
As you're stripping your line in, do that.
Chugging the rod too a little bit.
Like that. Okay. Like that. Like that. Then if I do this, okay, I'm gonna wait. All right. Then rod tip down. Okay, and then I do this. Okay.
Okay.
See, yours is like a diving popper. Okay, you see that?
Yeah, did that fish get spooked or was it?
No, he was coming after it. Okay, so I'm gonna put some line out and chuck that out again.
Oh, that was a big fish right there.
That's right, there is a big fish there.
I think it was a tarpon maybe.
Okay, so like that, and then wait.
Oh.
Now you see how I move that water?
Yeah.
Okay, poppers are designed, that's not a gurgler.
Okay.
Because a gurgler has a flat square on the front, and when you move the water, okay, like you see how, watch what I do with the rod to make the water move. You see the disturbance I'm making? That is how popper.
Do it again.
Okay.
What do you call this? Like a slider?
It's like a diver type popper, but it doesn't move. Like I've got a teeny tiny one that's half that size, and when I move the water, it's ridiculous. These fucking birds are pissing me off. I'm gonna make a cast over here because I know there's fish over here.
Go ahead, do it.
The nice thing with the popper is you can float that in front like that. There's fish right out there.